Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeons & Dragons Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the final enemy. Though, at the rate we're going, the final enemy may be some ways off. There are a lot of angry fishmen in this place, and the way that you people do recon.
So,
recon!
Is the final enemy, is that like the name of the adventure?
It is the name of the adventure, yes. Yeah.
Okay, because I never heard it before.
Yes, there are several adventures, of which the final enemy is one of them.
You can't sneak in Dungeons and Dragons. You're either killing or not killing. Those are the only options.
You might not be able to sneak in Dungeons and Dragons, but I am a sneaky.
Actually, you know what? I probably can. It's just that I don't think that
I cannot sneak. I have an 8 dexterity.
Makari at 8 cannot sneak.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have 16 dex. I'm actually okay at sneaking.
I'm really bad. I'm dragging the whole party down.
Yeah. My stats are just horrific. Like, we got
You're the
20,
worst.
20, 16, 18, 11, 15, and then 4.
Ugh.
The 4 is just...
I can just turn it visible, okay? Like,
Yeah.
I'm bad at everything.
Now, to be fair, it's not a sneaking mission. This isn't an assassination.
oh, this isn't a sneak
Right.
mission?
This is recon. You're just supposed to come here and find out what kind of opposition they're up against,
Fishman, obviously.
and then return. But if you come back and you're like, 0, there are 0 fishmen. Also,
They're all dead. We
Yeah.
already killed them.
exactly. You can just skip the whole epilogue entirely. Just be like, we just destroyed everyone.
I mean, that sounds like a good way to go about it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also in Makaria's opinion.
Certainly an option. How
No one can spot you if everyone's dead.
how has everyone been? It always feels like longer than it actually is. How are we doing? I want to ask, Alf, I want to start with you. Baldur's Gate 3. Thoughts? Feelings? Excitement?
so-
Trepidation?
So here's my take on Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I never get excited about any game I haven't seen a single piece of that isn't cinematic. Like, it's good cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
I give it that. But I never get hype about a game. But this one, it's Baldur's Gate 3!
It's good to see you so excited. I was hoping.
Ah! Yes! Give it to me!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The other 2 games are like, well, the other 2.5 games are like my favorite games of all time. So
I need that about you. Yeah. That's so nice. It's nice that you're getting that sequel. Would you say that Baldur's Gate is to you what Kingdom Hearts is to Dave?
Yeah, pretty much, I would say. Yeah. Like I have a lot of hype about this game that I know nothing about except that I know who the developers are.
Now, did you play the other games by Larian? Did you play Divinity?
I played a little bit of the first Divinity, and then Divinity 2, like Original Sin, and then Divinity 2, Original Sin. I'm playing through right now with Siobhan, like co-oping it every like week or so.
Yep. Yeah. Blue Jay, you've played a bunch of those games, right? The original
Yeah, I played
Sin.
almost all of the second one. I didn't play any of the first because I didn't know it existed. And when the second one came out, I was like, this looks cool. The only reason I didn't finish it is because I got stuck in Act 4. And I reloaded like a bajillion times. And
Yeah.
I could not beat the people with what I was at. And so, I mean, you can like go back and respec and everything, but I was just
I feel like the difficulty curve for Divinity 2 Original Sin is like, and the reason I'm saying Original Sin in it, because there is another Divinity, it's just Divinity, is either you're crushing it, impossible.
that was what happened.
It goes, fucking wrecking it, and I'm dead.
That was what happened. It was like I went through acts 1 through 3, and there were some fights that were pretty hard, but like I managed to figure them out after like a little while. Like I got better and I did them. I didn't have to lower the difficulty at all. And then I got to the beginning of Act 4, and there was this one fight where like you kept getting frozen.
Oh yeah.
So like you lose your action, and I just could not get past it. So eventually I'll maybe finish it. It's a long game.
Maybe you would say that you had to just let it go.
Yep. Yes, Dave. I did have to let it go. Yep.
Well, Dave, I have a question for you. Let's think back to November 30th, 1998. How old were you when Baldur's Gate came out?
6.
So how are you feeling about this announcement of a sequel to a game that came out when you were 6?
The other ones are too old, but this one's 5th edition, and I know that game. I played like 2,500 hours of 5e, so I'll be able to do that one.
That is the thing I am maybe the most curious about. I'm sure that it'll have an exciting and epic story. It will come out after we get a chance to take a look at Baldur's Gate. I've learned that it's called it's Avernus, not Avernus, like I've been pronouncing it my whole life. The internet is ruining my childhood pronunciation of everything.
How dare they?
Rhymes with a furnace.
I mean, that makes sense.
So I guess that's going to be the canonical like prequel to the game. They're going to be connected, so it's going to be like a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Morphosis.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get spoiled on the adventure that we're inevitably still doing after it's supposed to have finished.
Well, it's level 1 to 13, so it's like a little smaller than Tomb, I imagine.
Wait, level 1 to what?
1 to 13.
I thought Tomb was 1 to 12.
No, Tomb was like you were supposed to be higher than that by the end of Tomb. Maybe about the same size as Tomb.
15 or 16.
TUA was 1 to 12. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so about the same size then. Yeah. Yeah, so the actual adventure, the tabletop adventure is supposed to be like a lead-in or like a prequel or whatever. And I don't know how tied together they're going to be, because I guess the first one starts in Baldur's Gate and you end up in hell and then you come back to Baldur's Gate and then there's space squids.
Wait. I know one thing about Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Evidently Merkel lives there.
Yes, that's what I heard. Except
that's what Chris Perkins says.
He's a god, so I don't know.
He's not a god right now, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
just some guy.
Please.
Chris
Okay, two things.
told me that Merkel lives in Baldur's Gate, and that's all I know about Baldur's Gate.
2 things that I would like very much, and I don't know who to ask for this. I'm asking Wizards. I'm asking Larian. Both of you, whoever is responsible, please. 2 things for Baldur's Gate, the video game. 1, can there be a side quest where we find and kill Merkel? Please. 2, can there be a Floon Blagmar? And 2B, may I provide the voice character for this character? I'm free enough. I could make time to voice some lines for Floon Blagmar. I feel like the internet needs a Floon. And I think that a nice trip to Baldur's Gate to star in a video game would be perfect. I think he'd be a great narrator. I know we can't really rely on the sages of Candlekeep anymore. So if you need someone to do like a movie phone style introduction to the game, Floon Blagmar is your man. He is ready. Yeah, I volunteer for tribute.
I hope that there's enough character customization that I can make my shitty necromancer cleric.
Probably will.
I definitely will be playing the game through with my main character as a bard named Floon Blagmar, and if I run into an actual Floon, it'll be perfect because everybody's named Floon. It's a very common name. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they adapt 5e to a video game. I think there are some things about it that will track pretty nicely, and there are other things that probably won't.
I mean, my biggest question, like right now, is it going to be that like faux real time thing that the other Baldur's Gates do, or is it gonna be turn based like Divinity? You know,
I really want it to be turn based.
I would like for it to be turn based.
I really prefer
but,
turn based.
I can also deal with the faux real time.
Right. I could go either way. I'm okay with either one. But yeah, it will be interesting to see which they choose. I'm not familiar with the Divinity series really. I bounced off the game pretty hard. Is it turn-based or is it? It is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting. But like you say, Elf, the original Baldur's Gates are that kind
They're turn-based. They just pretend like they're not turn-based.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really get to see. I'm not as opposed to that as I feel like most people seem to be, but
I liked it in Tyranny and in Pillars. Like it's fine.
Yeah, aren't they adding a turn-based mode to?
It's in for Pillars.
Right? There was a patch.
If you want to play through Deadfire in full true turn-based, it exists.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes.
I thought about going back and doing that. Actually, could be fun.
It feels to me a bit like how Magic Arena handles like permissory checks, right? Where like if you don't turn it on, if you don't turn on full control in arena, the game just continues on to the next thing. It looks at your hand. It's like you don't have any spells you can cast. Your turn is over.
I really like that, honestly. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't understand the game well enough to like sometimes to like manually know.
Right.
And I feel like it makes it more accessible.
Yeah, I think if they do that, there are lots of places where it could be streamlined where it's like.
I mean, you guys know I like turn-based. I play XCOM.
That's true. That's very true. That's true. Yeah, so exciting. It'll be cool to go back to Baldur's Gate. I'm excited that we got to see in the trailer, we got to see a member of the Flaming Fist get what's coming to them. They are the worst, and I just hope bad things happen to them all the time.
Full capital letters, chat. I serve the Flaming Fist. That's the way you have to do it.
Raise your flaming fists.
Yeah, those guys.
It was really grody.
Because that's too many capital letters for sure.
Yeah, everybody's typing.
Timed out.
It's funny though because I actually just saw a comic that was like similar with the like teeth spitting out grossness.
It's gross. Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, like now I'm gonna have horrible dreams about losing my teeth.
Just don't serve the Flaming Fist, and you'll be fine.
Also, tentacles are not so bad.
Yeah. It looked a little spelljammery too, because there's like a nautiloid spaceshipy thing up in the sky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I'm interested in seeing more about it, especially some of the combat and like gameplay, like what that looks like. Larian did a great job with Divinity Original Sin 2 in terms of like the perspective on your character and everything. It felt really nice to play, and the world was really beautiful and well done. So,
but Warforged for no reason.
Well, maybe there'll be mod tools, Dave, and you can put more Forged in it yourself.
Divinity 2 is highly moddable, so
yeah. Well, there was some indication today during the initial discussion of it, and we didn't get this yesterday because there've been two, and I keep forgetting it's Mike Merles and the dude from Larian that is Mike Merles' like buddy at the show.
Put him in a bowl or something.
I can't remember his name, but yesterday were talking about it and didn't give us really any information except that advantage is in the game. And then today they mentioned, yeah, right, like cool, yep. And then today they mentioned that there apparently there's going to be some degree of flexibility in terms of like the Larian style, like pick up random chair, light chair on fire, hit someone with chair was the example.
Is inspiration in the game though?
I was about to say.
How would you put it in? You can't.
It doesn't work in the tabletop game.
It is the most important, far overreaching 5e mechanic. If you don't have inspiration,
it's actually the way that they do the difficulty. They do the difficulty, and they're just like, do you want to have inspiration, and how often do you want
okay, so here's how they could do inspiration. They just make it a streamer only plug-in thing and just let chat give you inspiration.
500 bits.
See, the thing is,
like bits, obviously.
Yeah. My chat would either always give me inspiration or deny it constantly.
Yeah.
One or the other.
I'm inspired when people give me money.
Bits.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bidding war. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think they could do it as like a thing where like for dialogue options, like you do a bad thing and you get inspiration, or you play to your alignment, you get inspiration or something. But
I mean, I was joking, right?
But it's a mechanism in the game, so it may or may not.
I guess, but it's like
it's in 5e. Right?
Yeah, it's quote unquote in the game.
Yeah.
Hi, Wizards channel. We love it.
Listen,
we love
you know what? It's fine.
We know you don't even like it, so
yeah,
like
nobody.
Whatever.
Let's all be real. Nobody really. It's like when people tell me that fronts in Dungeon World aren't written very well. I'm like, I know, I get it. Like I'm not deluding myself. We know. They know. Mike Merles knows.
Dungeon World 2E win.
Yeah, it's just the same book, but you just rip out the front chapter, and I'll give you a new one to staple in there. Yeah. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no flaming fist to kill, but we do have some annoying shark men to finish.
It's like
off.
the opposite of the flaming fist. It's the wet flipper.
Although they were flaming for a little while.
For a hot second. Yeah.
With a wet hot second.
Very
hot
hot
6 seconds.
I don't think the fire from a fireball only lasts it's like instantaneous.
It's 6 seconds.
I mean, even the casting is 6 seconds. I can't imagine a fireball that lasts for 6 seconds. Though, does 5e have permanence? Is that a spell in 5e?
No.
Oh man.
There are effects. There are spells that say if you cast it in the same place or on the same thing for a year.
Yeah.
But there's no like permanency.
There used to be a spell for folks who are not old grog dweebs like me. There used to be a spell called Permanence, where you would cast a spell and then cast permanence on that spell, and whatever the spell's effect was, it lasted forever.
Okay, but like, how do you have a spell that targets a spell?
So you just could. Now, second edition didn't have actions in the same way this game does. It wasn't like reaction spells, whatever. But you could cast haste on yourself and then permanency it. You could cast fireball and then permanency the fireball, so it was just a cloud of fire forever, just spinning around.
Like you'd get a robe, like a low-level permanency sort of thing. Babby's first permanency was generally mage armor on a robe.
Yeah.
It had just like magic robes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Then you get
You're talking about old spells, and all I can think of is the bullshit contingency stuff from second.
Oh yeah, contingency was fun too.
If you reach a certain threshold, immediately cast all this stuff.
Yeah. So contingency was like that, but it was you'd cast a spell, and then you would basically hold action on that spell forever, and then whenever that thing happened, the spell would actually go off. So killing a wizard was really dangerous because they probably had contingency spells where they're like, when I get down to 1 hit point, cast fireball, cast lightning bolt, cast cloud kill, teleport me somewhere else, and all of this stuff would happen. So you'd be like, stab, oh god, and the whole world.
No, the worst was contingency all my defenses like immediately on me as soon as you attack me. So there's no getting the jump on a wizard. You just get all your defenses.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Yeah, and contingency, it works. It's still in the game, but it's pretty different now than it used to be.
It's a different thing.
Wizards were very strange in earlier versions of D&D. It's maybe the thing that I miss. Maybe the only thing I miss about second edition is how weird magic was.
Yeah.
Because there was so many strange spells that were not combat related. Like cantrips to let you change the color of things.
Yeah.
Yep. But
purple, everything purple.
Turn everything purple. Yeah. But the only magic that we are going to be witness to today is the magic of these sahuagin priestesses. So let's pick up where we left off.
Magic.
You're all dead.
What about
They're
my
gonna kill
magic?
you. I have no doubt in my mind that these 5 fish people will definitely be able to take you out.
I have another fireball.
It's in a net now, so.
I have a floating skull.
That's true.
Someone free me from the net, please.
So the two sahuagin that is their turn. They cannot currently see anybody to target with their. Actually, I guess they can see 8. So we'll make 2 kind of fruitless spiritual weapon attacks on 8, and then I'll take the rest of the turn.
No.
Okay, so the spiritual tridents, they hover over to where 8 is stuck in this net. And you are restrained, which means they have advantage?
They have advantage.
Yeah, okay, because you're in.
For sure.
Okay, here we go.
The power of the net.
So we'll do
Power of the net.
Spiritual weapon. Where are the other one's down? You can't see her. She's down here. She's over there. Don't worry, chat.
So she can't see me.
Yeah, she can move. She has a movement rate. Okay, so two bonus action move and spiritual weapon poke. So Trident number 1 gets a 17, and Trident number 2 gets a 23.
Oh, yeah, I guess them.
Yep. Unless Rin would like. Actually, Rin can't see the situation, so
I can't really see anything that's happening now. So.
Yeah. Rin, do you have to be able to see the person getting hit or the person doing the hitting?
I have to be able to see the hit. Or not the hit.
So here's another interesting spiritual weapon question. If you can see the weapon but not the person controlling it, can
the
you
weapon
cut in
is
words?
the one attacking?
The weapon is the one attacking, so yes, that works.
So you can demoralize the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
I
don't think he counts.
Yeah, I don't think because it's like it's the only thing. It's the only thing in the game that is like it is an object, but it's not an object, and it's a whole
weird.
thing. Yeah.
But it is, I think, it's the weapon doing the attack, but it's your stats.
To you commanding it, you would have to, I think, cutting words the person.
Could you cutting words one of my zombies?
Yes.
Yes, because it's just a zombie. You can cut a zombie anyway.
It has autonomy when it's making the attack.
So
the spiritual weapon does not.
8, you take 3 force damage.
Shit. Well,
Oh no.
And then I think they're both gonna guiding bolt you. So here's the first one.
fine.
17, and
No.
the second guiding bolt, a 20.
No.
You and your 22 armor class.
It's not that bad.
All right, not that bad. Not that bad. Get out of here,
It's
Rin.
not.
It's your turn.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Oh.
Oh, and this.
Oh,
Hold on.
I'm trapped. I can't get out.
I don't know if I can. Can I move through the spiritual weapons?
Yes, they are. We've ruled that they are fundamentally
ghostly,
intangible.
they're
They're ghostly.
spectral.
All
Yeah,
right.
they
Well,
can
then I'm
float
just
through.
gonna move in here and help 8 out of this net.
Yeah, you can either, because I looked this up because I knew it was going to come.
Okay.
It's DC 10 strength check, or you deal it damage with a slashing weapon.
Now that's a regular net. Let me see if this is one of those special adventure nets.
One of those special
Because
adventure.
sometimes that's how the game works, right? More specific rules override more general ones.
That's true.
Let's see here. The doors. How many hit points do you have, Annette? Okay. Yes. So you can attempt to. Well, you tell me what you're gonna do.
Are those two options the options?
Well, it's
Yeah.
a heavy net. The numbers just are different.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what numbers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a good strength score, so I guess I'll just start hacking at it with a longsword, which is a slashing weapon. So
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
It doesn't have any armor class. You can just roll damage for your sword.
The basic net has an AC. So
Yeah, this one doesn't for some reason, but
I
it's
crit
fine.
it.
Yeah, I
crit
mean you make the attack roll, so you can get a crit. That's
I did.
fine. Yep. So you deal it how much?
13 damage.
13. Okay. I will keep track.
that's incredible.
Longsword is a crit magnet.
Yeah, nicely done. Okay.
How are you doing this?
Can I have that? I would like that.
All right. The net is not sufficiently chopped up
God
for 8
damn
to escape.
it!
You're working
That's
on
so
it.
odd.
Chopping into these big briny ropes.
All right.
I'm really curious. Did they just forget how the basic net worked?
Yeah, I don't
If
know.
it doesn't have AC? Because, like, if you were going to change the numbers, you change both numbers, wouldn't you?
You think? Yeah.
Interesting. Just interesting.
I'll copy paste the block after we do the fight.
These are tough ropes.
It's tough,
All right,
Matt.
cool.
That's right. Yeah, I just assume it has the same armor class.
That's
that
all I
case.
got.
Yeah,
okay,
It's
all right.
10 font. I think.
So let's see. This guy he did his job now. He's gonna step over here. Big guy. And he will throw his spear at Rin.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of.
Are they still doing the bloodthirst thing? And does it work on me?
They are, but they're not like in melee. They made a check a long time ago, so they're fine.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to keep checking.
So far.
I got a 16, Rin.
I'm gonna cutting words.
Okay.
Your sweet javelin throw.
Okay.
And I'm gonna deflect said javelin with my amazing distraction.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Some good
The
rolls.
champion flinches, and the spear goes wide. So the champ is going to. Yeah. Okay. So this dead guy near him has a spear, so he's not going to move. He'll pick that spear up next turn. Actually, since it's the regular Sahuagin's turn, he barks at this other one, "Give me your spear!" in Sahagin. This guy comes over and gives his spear to the champion, and then runs off over here.
Nice.
Makaria, it's your turn.
All right. 8's still stuck in the net.
Yep.
I'm still stuck in a net.
Mhm.
Okay. So Makaria, 1, 2, 3. I can see my spiritual weapon now. So I will. Well, I mean, I think I have to move 1 forward because the walls are not
Yeah,
right.
the walls aren't quite there.
But I will roll that to
Yeah,
start.
you can see the edge of it now. So where do you want to move it to?
Oh,
Because you're
Just
not. He's not
forward.
adjacent to anything.
yeah, just forward to that guy.
Okay.
That fellow. I get an 18.
Okay.
So that's a hit.
All right.
I mean, I was.
Oh yeah,
that's a
no, it is.
question.
Yeah, it definitely is.
11 force damage
Okay.
on that fellow.
All right. Merkel's
Um,
flying skull hurls over and bangs into the side of the Sahagin champion's head. He's really annoyed because he can't fight this thing and he doesn't know what's happening and just keeps hitting him. And I don't think that the priestesses necessarily know that you're controlling it. Like, it's not like there's like wisps of like.
Yeah, I'm not
energy or
like.
whatever. I mean, you're the one that looks like you would use a flying skull as a weapon, so there's that.
Maybe they don't have the cultural context to know that.
Yeah, I think they're smart enough to put it together. You look like an angry teenage goth.
Sahuagins don't have object permanence. They can't tell if you hide after you cast a spell.
Hey, a PC. Hey, another PC.
I guess like I don't know if I have, and I don't think I have equipped any weapon that would help with this net. So I just look at it and
You
then
start bashing it with your hammer.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I look at the net and I look at Ren and I'm just like, and then I point at this fellow and I cast Toll the Dead at him.
Okay.
Why are you hitting at me? I'm doing my fucking best here.
Because I can.
Have you met her before?
DC 15 Wisdom save.
All right,
Hey.
here we
For
go.
this fellow.
Gets an 8.
He takes 24 necrotic damage, which is the most that I could have rolled.
All right, cool. So yeah, when you told the dead, there is that sound, that resonant sound
dinging.
of the bell,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's a patch of scales. It spreads out almost like those like sequined cloth that you wipe your hand over and it changes color.
Yeah.
So the scales they turn.
Nicolas Cage's face.
Nicolas Cage's face. Yeah. They turn from like dark blue and green to this like sickly white as the scales die and fall off. The flesh underneath rotting away from necrotic energy.
Nice.
Anything else, Makaria?
I am very happy with my accomplishments, but also smart, so I duck behind the wall.
Okay, all right. So let's see. Karl Smasher here is going to.
Oh no, please, I'm stuck in a net.
So he's gonna come scampering up. Big Karl Smasher here. With his two-handed sledgehammer, and he's gonna come up and he's gonna take a swing at Rin.
Yeah.
As the champion is barking at them like, kill them! But they're just gurgling in Murloc language, so it actually sounds kind of cute and funny. All right, here we go. So first big swing with the Warhammer. I get a 17.
That hits.
Okay. You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And then the second swing with the Warhammer.
So he's swinging like through the bars?
No, the bars are open.
The bars are open now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
No,
missed that.
Actually, not. I only made a 5-foot gap, which I'm standing in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give him disadvantage then because he's attacking through the gap. That's fair.
Yeah.
So the second attack is a miss then with disadvantage. The
Cool.
first one, the 17 was the low one. Yeah. So he like tangles up his arm in the gate and can't quite like smash at you hard enough. But that first one tags you before you can
Ow.
leap back.
Hey, that feel
Jewel.
smash.
It is your turn.
Well, this sounds like there's a whole bunch going on. So she's gonna scamper forward past Makaria. See Rin both getting attacked and 8 stuck in a net.
Try to hack at the net.
Yeah, I think like piercing weapons, you can probably like use them through the gate without too much trouble, but slashing and bludgeoning would be harder because they're like bouncing off the thing. So you could like stab this guy through the gate with your short swords, Jewel. 'Cause they're
It's
piercing,
just
right?
if you have to like swipe.
Yeah. A thrust isn't a problem, but the
Well, so based off of this, 8 goes next. So Jewel knows 8 acts after her, so she would like 8 to no longer be trapped in said net.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, Rin is standing in that spot, so she would need to cut across. And like, can she walk over like through 8 square to get to the other side to attack the net?
Yeah. You can go through Rin and 8 if you have the movement.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's gonna do that. I think
Okay.
that should be my movement. Let me actually double check.
Yeah. The short sword, unfortunately, is
Yeah.
piercing, though, so I don't know if you can cut it.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah. You do.
Even though it's a
you do
bladed
need to
weapon,
slash
you
a
can
net.
only poke. Yeah.
Because I am incapable. You know what is
I think that the sides of it aren't sharp enough.
technically slashing damage?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
you look at the type
doubt
of
it's
damage. Yeah,
enough
I'm not sure.
Slashing damage
Close.
is her claws.
Nice. So you can just like start fucking shredding into it.
Yeah. That
I
it
mean, I
has
only do
much
1d4. If 20 damage didn't do it.
You
But
do have, I mean, you do have advantage against pant legs and expensive furniture.
yeah, but I don't think this counts as either.
Yeah, this
That
unfortunately
doesn't give
is
you
the-
extra damage. It's just
Can you
advantage.
sneak attack the net?
No, it's.
I mean, I am next to it, and I'm an
I
ally.
can't.
It's an enemy. It's an object.
It is an enemy. Come
No,
on.
it's not.
If you stub your toe on a door, is the door your enemy? No, actually, you know what,
Yes,
Dave? Don't
actually.
answer that because I feel like Dave swears blood oaths against inanimate objects all the time.
You are sure correct.
One
Can
time, Dave missed a bus. They found that bus cut into 6 pieces the next
I
morning.
mean, here's the thing. The thing is that it's probably cumulative damage, not damage done in one thing. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
it
yeah.
only needs 3 more damage taken.
I would be very confused if a net had more than 15 HP. I would question a lot of things about.
You would have an existential crisis.
Yeah, like
it
my
probably
fundamental
used
knowledge of
correct.
balance
She
in the
sees this,
game.
and we see her like as she's running, she puts her dagger away, and we just go, and she just slashes at it with her claws,
Okay, all right. So make your attack.
grabs it with her feet.
Yeah.
I have not done this ever in this
Nice.
campaign. So let's. Does it have an AC?
What's the base AC
This
on
one.
a net, Dave?
10.
Okay, no. You do
This
not.
doesn't have it.
It doesn't
can't-
have an
it
AC,
can't-
but it has. How can you
can't
have
have
hit
one.
points without an AC? Like, I think we have to use the stand-in net armor
But
class.
if we're using the stand-in, like
But it's. I know, but it
you're-
can't.
you're
It can't have.
digging-
It doesn't
that's
have
off two
0.
separate sheets.
Right, but it can't have 0 armor class. That's not a thing.
Why
right?
not?
Because it's not. It just isn't. It doesn't
It's
say anything
not
about. It just says how
backward.
many hit points it has.
All right, cool. I'll skip
So
one.
she
I'll skip
doesn't
one to the
hit
death.
it.
I mean, you would have
Yeah,
you'd have
well,
advantage against it, right? Because it's an inanimate object. So roll again.
Sure. She crits.
There you go. That's better.
Crits with her little kitty claws.
You realize
Ignore the
it's an
smack.
inanimate object, so you deal six
damage.
slashing damage.
Damage.
If this has 20 HP and you just did 19, I'm gonna.
So you deal another 6. Okay, the net is still tangled
Gosh,
up
no.
around 8.
My God.
It's a very
I
tough net.
This
I
net
can't
has
bonus.
like more health than a level 3
It has
rogue.
more health than me.
Because I had to bonus action to dash. So that's it. That's her turn.
It's a tough net.
Oh,
It
Right.
doesn't. We'll talk about the rules of it in a second, but Chad, it doesn't say you automatically hit it. It just says how many hit points it has.
this is the worst day of my life.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, that's her turn. I had to dash to get to
Okay.
that square. So
All right. 8. You're stuck in a net.
I sure am.
Now, you
Make
can still
armor.
attack, right? You just you're restrained.
Yeah, I just need to drop my weapon first. Yeah, all right. I'll drop my magic poking stick, take out my longsword, and I'll try and saw it.
Okay.
Chop this net up.
'Cause I have so many weapons on me, and only one that do slashing damage. It's very uncommon in 5e, actually.
Yeah.
So you're saying I have advantage because it's inanimate,
Yes.
but I have disadvantage
Because you're all
because I'm
tangled up.
restrained.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes sense. A normal roll.
Oh,
I missed the net. I missed the net.
I think
No,
it's
you have
more-
advantage. You have advantage. It's an inanimate
No,
object.
but 8 has disadvantage because 8 is
restrained.
caught up in the net.
Damn it.
So you can't. I think it's like you draw your sword and you get tangled up and you're trying to cut it and there's just you can't get leverage on it. You do have another attack though, right? So.
one of
Yeah,
my
sure.
favorite things in D&D is sometimes the most simple things.
Oh yeah,
have the
impossibly
biggest
difficult.
problems.
Yeah.
Do I break the net?
You do. You've
Okay.
slewn the net. The net is slewn. The end.
Whew.
You've cut a hole in it, and that is the end of
Okay, and in rage, I smack Coral with a shield.
Right. You swing out with your shield.
Coral. I'll bonk him. I'm gonna bonk him one.
Okay. Let's see.
Fall
How,
down, Coral.
let's see how Karl does. Karl's pretty strong for a sahuagin. Karl gets a 23. Karl critically succeeds.
No, Carl.
He needed a crit to beat me.
He
That's
did, yeah,
interesting.
that's what he got. So you slam
no.
Karl into the wall, and he gurgles at you angrily. All right, so let's see how many spells these priestesses have left.
Worst day of my life.
Let's see here. The priestesses, I think I have one more first level spell left.
Have you not tracked it? That means you don't have
Let's see.
any.
No, I'm opening the character sheet. So they cast Guiding Bolt last time. They're casting basically the same spells every time. They've
Yeah.
got their bonus action, so they can either spiritual weapon or they can heal. I think. Let's just Guiding Bolt some more. So
Pew.
they have a better target now. Guiding Bolt on Jewel.
Yep.
So here's the first one. I got a 7. Nice, good Guiding Bolt. Well done.
Nice.
Second one on Jewel, I got an 18 this time.
I feel like these two need to take their turn in reverse.
I know,
'cause
right?
if
The good
guy
one
who
always goes
can hit-
second. Yep. So an 18, which is a hit. You take 8 radiant damage.
This counts as an attack, right?
Yes, it is an attack. Yep. So you can reduce it to 4.
Do I want to do that, or do I think I'm going to get hit by the big Carl?
Yeah, Karl does get to go before you
Karl
unless Rin
has
kills him.
3 targets.
Yeah, Carl does have 3 targets. I'm going to half this one. I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. All right. And then the spiritual weapons attack. Let's see. I think they'll have to move a little bit to be able to see. So let's do that. There we go. Okay. 1 for Makaria and 1 for Rin. Yep, that seems good.
Rude.
Okay. All right. So Rin, here's yours. I get a 8,
It misses.
and then Makaria, I got an 11. There
It
you go.
also misses.
Okay. All right. Rin, it's your turn.
Okay, I was banking on Karl here being further back or athletically knocked to the ground so I could back out of this shit. But I guess we'll just vicious mockery him
Okay.
because that'll help.
Yeah, do it. And you're not at any disadvantage. You can see him clearly through the
I'm
bars.
Clearly able to see him and mock
Mhm.
his stupid fish face.
Damn, cold.
For 2 psychic damage.
All right, let's see. Karl gets an 8 and is hurt deeply by your words.
I'm glad to hear that he's so very hurt. So his next attack is a disadvantage.
He looks at you like he can't understand your words, but he understands the tone of your voice, and that's what really hurts.
And I guess we'll wombo combo this with the sweet healing word on Jewel for 5.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right.
It feels real good right now.
So, Karl Smasher gets 2 attacks. The first one at disadvantage. These are going to be against Rin for hurting his feelings.
Oh my god.
First one with disadvantage. It is a 16.
I'll use my last cutting words
Okay.
to get rid of this stupid guy.
Okay.
Hey,
Nice. Just so hurtful. And then the second swing is a normal one.
it's at disadvantage because he's firing through he's swinging through the bars.
Got a
So
15.
it's already a disadvantage. 15.
15. 5 bludgeoning.
Cool.
He's just like sad wailing through the bars, like I hate you, trying to kill you.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. All right. Makaria, it's your turn.
Sick, it's my turn. I'm going to go walk through and like wave at like its spider webs, these like spiritual tridents, like get out. I will use my bonus action to direct my skull to attack. A 25 hits. So it
sure
will
does.
5 force damage to that fellow.
All right,
And
and this was to the big guy.
The guy that's standing
Okay.
in front of
he's
the
so
flaming
close to being
skull.
dead. There's a crunch, and he like reels to one side, clutching his borrowed spear.
Okay, well, I have better fish to fry. I'm gonna reach through the bars and inflict wounds on the fellow in front of me. So the 13 hit.
No, a 13 does not hit Karl.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
I try and reach through the bars, but he's just too dodgy.
Yep.
Dodgy Carl.
hmm
That's
that's
his
what
new
I
name.
call
It's
them.
Dodgy Carl.
He's friends with Smirking Carlos. Okay, Jewel, you can go. I messed up the initiative, so I'm just gonna skip one of the sahuagin. So go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Well, in which case, Carl here needs to be stabbed.
Yeah, do it.
So we're gonna go stab number 1. An 18
That is a hit.
with 15
Okay.
damage.
Karl's still kicking or
and then
ribbon.
second short sword, she pulls it out. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, one in your hand,
and-
you just draw the other one, sticking in them.
Yep. Because she puts her claws away, because she's a good cat. And stabs again.
Hell yeah.
Can you teach my cat that, please? Please.
I can try for 2 points of
All
damage.
right, Karl is still going.
Curse you, Karl.
That's all right. 8. Do you want to try to finish Karl off here?
Yeah, let's try and.
Boris Karl off?
Yeah. I'm gonna drop.
Please.
I'm gonna
Ew.
drop my longsword this time and pick my stupid poking stick back up because it has a +1 to hit.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
You
It's still
do not hit Karl.
Trash.
Karl dodge that away and you stab the.
What about a 7?
There you go. Yeah, that's a hit.
Here you call.
Karl is slain.
Yes.
Take that.
Stab
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
chest.
Fuck you.
Go
Karl.
forwards and I push this guy.
You stride out into the hole and shove this guy for kicks. All right. All right. Okay. So let's see.
Just
Let's
for
see if the
fun.
champion can resist. That is a. What are we looking at here? Strength save or a strength roll? Because they don't have athletics.
He can do athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, you got 15.
Push him over.
Ugh. Down he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right. So, the priestesses, I think they are going to. What are they going to do? They got bonus actions for those spiritual tridents. I think I made comment on this last time about how badly optimized they are and that I can either heal or use spiritual
Yes.
weapon. Stupid priestesses. All right, well, fuck it. I'll just use this last guiding bolt. And I think we'll blast. I have advantage against Jewel, so let's try to keep it up. So first one, this is with advantage. I get a 20. Not a natural 20, just a 20.
That will hit.
You take 14 radiant damage.
Oh, I am going to have that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
sadly cannot cutting words for you. This
Okay. So, your the advantage goes away because it was used by the attack. Then it's reapplied by the guiding bolt, and then the second guiding bolt with
Yep.
advantage. Get a 21,
Yeah.
and that one is,
Is
for
that a crit or no?
No,
Okay.
and that one is for 15
Ugh.
radiant.
Well.
I love that we have damage gates on these things where it's like if it's high but it's not a crit, Rin can do something about it, and if it's a crit, Rin can't, but Makaria can. That's pretty good. Okay, so you take that
That was
15
harsh.
as the priestesses like just blast you with underwater light beams,
Jewel
and then
yowls.
this one will move, and then 2 spiritual weapon pokes. Is there a Makaria in there somewhere? Yeah, there is. Okay, all right. We'll do one. We'll start with one on Rin. Spiritual weapon, poke, poke. I get a 10, and then the spiritual
10 is-
weapon.
That is no good.
Yeah, and then we'll throw one more at Rin.
It's
Yeah,
literally
first
like
one.
standing on me.
Yeah, I got a 22.
Is that a crit?
No, it is
22
not a
is
crit.
Plenty to hit me.
So you take 8 force damage.
Sweet.
All right, Rin, it is your turn.
I've got to be nowhere near whatever fights are ever happening because as soon as I am a target, I am the target only.
Well, you're saying all this mean shit about everybody, so of course
I
you're the
just
target.
that one guy.
They know you're mean.
They
They're
liked
like,
him.
no.
Everyone liked
Loved Karl, and now Karl's dead because of what you said.
No, he's dead because of all the swords he got stabbed with.
He died sad because of you.
All right, well, fuck, whatever.
His hatchlings are gonna come after you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
He has like 27,000 of them, so look out.
I'm
Tadpoles.
stomping them.
Did you see the Twitter post about the red crab eating its babies?
No.
It was today. It was a Twitter post. It had thousands of babies and it was just eating them.
Awesome.
All right, I am gonna Tasha's hideous laughter. This cleric nerd.
Okay, sure.
So DC 15 will save
Okay, here we go.
What's a will save?
or whatever. You know what I mean.
I know what you meant. I got a 9.
Okay, they are incapacitated and prone.
Okay. Is this laughing? The hideous laughing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cool. They fall down, just laughing really hard a lot.
Sick.
Okay, good. Fishy laughter.
Spiritual weapons can't take attacks of opportunity, right?
Correct. They are not entities and thus have no actions of their
Then
own.
I am going to stand over here.
Okay, go back to the pile of corpses, burnt corpses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So the big sahuagin gets up, and he's got a spear now, and he's gonna attack. He gets to attack 8 3 times. 8, you have less than full hit points, so he has advantage on these attacks.
True.
Let's see if I can hit you even once. Here we go.
I bet you will.
I get a 20.
No.
I get a 21. Here we go. Come on. One more. And a 22. There it is.
That's incredible.
No, it's
So
not.
you take 7 piercing damage.
Ew.
That's par for the course from Adam. Just roll
Slowly
all above
climbing up
20s.
the
No,
ladder
just like
and-
roll all above 20s, like with advantage, like just entirely.
What's this guy? He's a +5. So yeah, those were actually pretty good rolls. Okay. And then his junior assistant runs over to help. And this little guy's got 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 claw because he has no spear. So he takes a bite, gets a 10 and a claw, and gets an 18. So he just throws himself on you, just scratching you and biting you, and it's not doing anything. Makaria, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to move forward. I can just go diagonally, right? So 5, 10, 15. And then I will have my skull hit the fellow that he's been hitting this whole time.
The big one.
A 10
That's
does
a
not
miss,
hit. But I'm standing in front of the fellow that was trying to hit 8 or did hit 8 or was jumping on 8.
Yeah, the little guy. He's right there.
He's just like,
Just like this.
and I,
It's
yeah.
very good. Yeah.
and I
And there's
think I'm
two.
gonna-
There's a laughing priest on the ground, and then another one who's looking at her like, "What are you doing? Get up!"
Oh, yeah, laughing priest. My black metal band.
Because I have that person within like 5 feet of me, is any ranged attack I make at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will make a not ranged attack.
Okay.
Because this is ranged. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and inflict wounds on the fellow in front of me, but I get another 10.
Come here, you. Nothing. Double 10.
What? I have a +7.
He'll
Yeah.
slip
Well, Adam takes all the luck.
Okay,
so.
Evidently.
Carl's dead, so Carl doesn't get a
Oh.
turn. Jewel, it is your turn.
Well, if Karl is dead, then this on the ground cleric. Should I? Jewel's kind of mad at them, and they're on the ground, so she has advantage, and she's gonna run over there just because.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, do it.
Take advantage of my hideous laughter.
5, 10, 15.
Take advantage of my hideous laughter.
Wait. Oh no.
Just wiggling around. What do I do? This way? That way?
Diagonal.
She jukes left. She jukes right.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the square I want to be at. Thank you. I was like,
It's a long bomb to the 3-point line.
what's the one to? There has to be a way to get there without getting an AO, and I couldn't
Uh-huh.
figure it out. But Dave got me covered. Thank you.
Mhm.
Uh,
God, it's just like Indiana Jones. You're just like jumping on the letters. Like-
she jukes. She
Yep.
jukes a little bit.
All right.
And she has advantage, so I can still get sneak attack because they're prone.
Mhm.
So she goes in with the short sword to stab them. 14.
Yeah, but roll anyway. Like roll
Okay.
again because you
Yeah,
have
I
advantage. 'cause
forgot.
you
I
might-
need- I
yeah, you might
forgot
get
to
a crit.
toggle.
Okay, definitely a hit.
For
20
20 damage.
The hideous laughter ends unceremoniously in a
Yes.
wet gurgle.
Shink. And then turns around and looks at the other cleric that
Mhm.
guiding bolted her and just stabs her with their other short
Good.
sword.
This cleric is messed up, so
Good.
yeah,
Good.
Go ahead and do it. Boom, you hit.
I think I fireballed the clerics.
I think so. You did.
For
Yes.
3.
That is enough. You kill both. of them.
Yes!
Yeah.
Double kill.
So one of them is dead on the ground. The other one you just pinned to the wall with your sword. They're both toast.
Just like stands there. She's like, no one guiding bolts me.
You're still like glowing
you see,
from the
You see
guiding bolt, too.
Makaria like looking when you say that, like
Anybody else want to try?
That's Jewel's turn.
Nice. All right, 8, go ahead.
All right, let's try and finish off Big Boy with the stabbing.
Guys, this is some serious reconnaissance. We've killed, let's count them up. 1,
That's
2,
a miss.
4, 5, 6.
15.
Yeah, that's a miss,
bad.
Yep. 2 misses.
I'm pushing my
17 sahuagins so far.
Do it.
I'm pushing for fun.
Okay.
Ah!
To 13. It's not your turn. That's okay. I got a 4, so you knock him down anyway. Bully. Okay, the priestesses are dead. Their spiritual tridents dissolve forever. And then Rin, it's your turn.
I'm going to viciously mock the prone sahuagin.
Okay, yeah, do it.
You fell down.
Does Dave just go like?
How could you possibly
not Dave.
get pushed over for that fucking amount?
All right, let's see.
Does 8 just like ha ha ha? He pushes them down.
Yeah,
What the
I got a
rope?
21. I am
Oh,
immune
damn
to your
it.
mockery.
Is that a crit? No, I'm kidding. I can't do it against saves.
Yeah. Okay.
You have fallen and you can't get up.
So you say that, and then the Murloc makes a noise, and the subtitles say, "That's what you think," as he stands up. Look at him standing. He's like a regular Rory Calhoun. All right, so he's going to he's gonna attack 8.
Your references are just all over the place.
All right, here we go. Advantage. 3 attacks. First one is a 24. 24, not a crit, just 24. So that's 5 damage. Second attack is a miss. And the third attack is a 23 for 4 damage.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 24, 18, 23. So you take
Ugh.
9 piercing damage total this turn.
You were
And
in-
then the little babby sahuagin makes a bite attack. I get a 21 and a claw attack for 9. Okay, nothing. You're fine. Makaria, it's your turn.
It's my turn once again.
Yes.
And
Yes.
That's true.
I'm going to try to get the skull to finish that fellow off. A 13 does not.
Against the big one? No, nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And I guess I'm just gonna I just need to step away. So I'm gonna
dang it.
I just
I
need to
just
step
need a
away.
minute. I need to get out of here for a
Need to
second.
just- a second. So I'm gonna chance the attack of opportunity.
Okay, all right.
Bing,
The
bing,
baby Shahugugwin takes
The
a
baby
swing at you.
shoo.
Yeah.
baby sahuagin.
No, that song in our world, the lyrics are Haleth Gark. Do.
Alan Park.
yeah.
So it's a swing. Do you have all your hit points? You do
no,
not.
I'm
You're
missing
injured. Okay.
5.
You take 8 piercing damage. Unless you would like to use your special ability to make it not a crit. It is a crit.
Well, that would take off the extra die of damage.
Yes, it would
right?
reduce the damage.
Yeah, I'll use it to make it not a crit because I don't want a crit to hit me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Sentinel at Death's Door. Here we go.
So that's the second time that you've used it. You've
And
got,
I
what,
have
2
4
more?
uses.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a normal hit. So how much damage do I take?
4 instead of 8.
Okay.
Jewel over
Nice.
here, like, I could do that every round.
Yeah, shut up. But now
like,
that I'm
ooh, you took half damage. What a special ability. You got a level 6.
I'm gonna point at him and I'm gonna toll the dead. Toll the dead on
And
that
this
guy
is
that just
on-
hit.
the
You could
little
have told
guy.
him without taking the AOO.
What?
You could have told him without taking the
that's true.
attack.
Disadvantage.
No, because it's
No.
not an attack. It's a saving throw.
attack.
for turn.
Oh,
It's all right.
it is a ranged thing.
Yeah, but there's no. You don't have to make an
I
attack.
just
He
forget.
failed anyway, and he takes 21 damage.
He
Yeah.
does. He explodes.
He does not
He's-
die. No, but he shrivels horribly, but is not.
Hey, the big
I
guy.
just for some
No,
reason it
Blue Jay
has a
said. Blue Jay said
range,
the other
so-
one. The one that just attacked.
The one that attacked me. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I was mad at him.
Okay. Jewel, it is your turn.
Well,
Again,
this
Jewel.
fight's still happening.
Yeah, there's
so
two. There's
she-
2 left. Both of whom are pretty badly mutilated.
She steps up
Yep.
next to 8. She feels comfortable there. I'm gonna go for the big one first, which is the one that is not currently covered by a
Let's see if
skull.
you can. Let's see if you can combo
Double.
this thing. Chain a double kill into another double kill.
God, I would
Getting
really
that
like
points
to.
modifier.
Don't 18.
That's a hit. Yep.
Okay.
And this is the sneak attack.
Yes, I get sneak attack on this one for 15 damage.
Okay.
No, 16. I'm bad at math.
Okay, dead.
Yes. And then she goes to the other one.
Get him.
No. She
And
misses.
that's a miss. No, the combo ends. Combo breaker there. So you're like, flails a claw at you and doesn't die. However, 8 makes short work of this nerd. He had 1 hit point left, and thump, chop his head off, and it lands.
Chop his head off with my piercing jab.
As we all know, piercing
Right through the
weapons
gill.
are the
And then
best
slap.
for decapitating.
You just get like, if you go really hard, I imagine, like under their chin, sort of,
Just
and
like
you
Matt,
can
you just
get
get
it in
Matt with crazy
between.
leverage.
Yeah, if you could get in between their clavicle and their lower jaw, you could like leverage it in there and then twist it and just pop
But
the
they'd
entire.
feel like-
they'd fall over before that.
I feel like it's like an
I have
angle
to-
and then a slide.
I have to run
right?
and grab something. Keep talking about how to behead people.
See, I feel like if you're using a javelin, unless it has a very long tip, it would be very difficult to get all of the like ligaments and stuff detached because like the
That's true.
human bones and stuff aren't stretchy, but like the skin is. So you'd have to like
It's disgusting.
saw at it, and it probably would not be. I don't think that a javelin could decapitate people.
No, that was
But
my
if
original.
I were to
Yeah.
YouTube it right now, I could probably find someone trying.
So
it.
I forgot that I
Okay,
had
watermelon.
this. I forgot that I had this until very recently, until after the last episode, and I think that this will be very useful to have around. And
It's a
he's,
Murloc.
he's covered in dust right
It's a
now
Murloc.
because
Oh,
he was
no.
under my bed.
Tell from
It was
that
under
one.
your bed. You have a murloc under your bed. That's not safe.
It's a Tide Runner.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's got a friend. A friend made this for me like years and years ago.
Made it.
Yeah, it's. I think they based it on a pattern for like a frog, a stuffed frog, and then inside there's one of those little like Build-A-Bear like audio boxes. So when I push his tummy, he makes Merlin.
That's incredible.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Get out of my house!
Also, you need to, if you have it under your bed, you need to put it in a place under your bed where it can sometimes accidentally make that noise. Can you imagine like
Little Kermit
sitting
arms,
on
I
your
love
bed
them.
and then it's like
Terrifying.
Yeah.
no. You're doing the do and then like
Listen, I already make those noises myself. I don't need to confuse things.
Just the bass Adam
Was
sound.
that you or
Yeah,
the
that's just-
Murloc?
Listen, my,
Should I keep going?
is that a good
Is that a
song
good
or
or
a
a-
bad?
Stop speaking to me in common. I told you, only Murloc
Oh,
language.
when I get really worked up, I need just Murloc, okay? That's
You're
only
really
I-
harsh on my buzz right now. Oh boy. Roll20 presents where we can say things on the stream you're not allowed to say in chat.
Yep.
So let's continue. Let's carry on. Sorry, we leave the common tongue at the door. So you've just smashed the shit out of all of these Murlocs. You've defeated the net. Which here, let me copy paste from the adventure. This is the block of text, and I'll put it in both our chat and Twitch chat.
I'm upset with it. I'll be honest.
This is what the net says. This is the full description of the net after the net can be
30.
spotted. It has 30 hit points. No armor class, apparently, which I don't. And it says nothing about attacking it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm a little disappointed by this. I think this could have been done better.
Yes.
In the future, if you would like someone to consult on making items that make sense for your game, that's me.
Well,
They've
thankfully I can just patch this myself. Let's go ahead and just add here.
well, it's
The-
dead now.
The
It's no
net
need.
is invincible. You can't hurt it. Too bad. If the
Wait.
players,
It has 100% damage
Oh,
if the
resistance.
players are caught in the net, it's the
They
bad
die.
ending.
It's got
Wait.
like 30
There.
dexterity.
Don't you have like a weaver's kit or something? You could fix the net, and then we would have a net.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but you know,
god.
like a net launcher. Like this is a big, heavy, like drops on you. net.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
we have
my.
8 is our net launcher.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it with us. I'm going to repair it in my downtime. and it's got an infinite armor class and 30 HP, and it's
So-
way better than the
That
one
net
And to
has
answer,
almost as much HP as the entire.
so
like,
this net is amazing because it has total immunity to all damage that isn't slashing. Somebody
Yeah.
said, wouldn't the fireball have
I'll put it
obliterated it?
on.
I'm sorry, 30 slashing damage, unless it's a fireball of
I'm gonna
slashing.
wear it.
Yeah,
as
this
armor.
net is a
By
perfect
the
net.
way, this net has as much health as me.
It's got like max HP or just now.
My
I think
max
what
HP
we've
is
learned. I think what
35.
we've learned from this is that a net is the best part of the adventure. Like it's the toughest monster, and you've already beat it. So recon.
I mean, the final enemy right here.
that,
the
that
net.
was the.
we beat it. That was it.
No,
Recon
actually.
over.
So here's the thing. There's
Recon
a
done.
typo. There's a typo in the description of the adventure because if you examine the net a little more closely, you realize that it's not organic but synthetic fibers. The name of the adventure is the vinyl enemy,
Oh no!
and
I thought it
you've-
was the final anemone.
You've now defeated the vinyl enemy, and you are free to
Final and Enemy would be a great band name.
the
Yeah.
vinyl
By the
enemy.
way. By the way.
Yeah. So
Jewel,
I can't
like,
wait till we get to the
puts
end.
a
There's like
short sword away. I think we did a very good job with recon, surveying the dead bodies around the room.
yeah, they've been reconned into oblivion.
Yeah, that worked out.
From this room, there are passages this way, that way, and then this way out to the side.
Can we take a short breather, friends? I could, if you want.
Sorry,
me to
do you
distract-
need a short rest?
If you want me to distract any more things, I'm gonna need a short break here.
Well, 8 kind of destroyed the
I could.
Why don't I
Bar is the word you're looking for?
Yes.
quickly check down
Weird
the
that
hallway? to make
Makaria
sure
forgot the word bar. You'd think.
nothing else is coming.
Yeah, Jewel, you want to take a look around the corner?
I'll take a
Yeah, she
So-
does an actual quick recon.
Yeah, remember the
like-
the alarm was raised, right? There was
Yes.
like the gong was banged upon. So Jewel, if you look, you can see a very long hallway with 2 more exit points, and then it
Okay.
fades into the distance.
I will take a look over this way.
Do you think if I bong the gong again, it will mean it's the all clear?
I don't know. Do you know sahuagin gong bonging code?
Yeah, actually, it's like that language that I never spent. I'm just gonna.
No.
I speak secret sahuagin gong bonging code. 3 bongs means I've lost my bong. 2 bongs means I found a bong whose bong is this. 1 bong means it's adventurers, God help us. Perfect. Good. Sahuagin glass blowing technology is way beyond our own.
All right, so I can't see anything down this way either.
Yeah. So Jewel, let me see if there's anything in this big. There's a big chamber on the other side, and I think that this area looks like a place where those sahuagin were hanging out waiting. So yeah, there's an entrance here. This room itself, yeah. So the room you're looking into right now, Jewel, this big one, has plain stone floors, wall, and ceiling. There are 2 metal racks that run the length of the room from east to west. They're set parallel and about 6 feet apart, leaving a passage between them. Spears, tridents, and other weapons are arrayed upon these racks. And either side of the southern archway, so just at the edge of your vision over here, you can see 2 large coffers. They are closed.
I don't know if you got my hint.
Very subtle.
don't
That's I don't.
understand.
What are you? I'm not sure what you're planning on doing here. It just took up all of the chat.
This
That's
is
fine.
this is a podcast.
I would like to animate dead on this Sahuagin champion, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not
I mean,
on call.
it's shaped like a sahuagin, but it's just a. Do you want a
A
zombie or a
zombie.
skeleton?
It's a zombie.
Okay.
And I need to know his
Oh, I
Does he
don't
have-
think I have. I don't have a Makaria zombie yet. Let me make one for you.
he has armor on, right?
No, he has. This is the thing.
Natural
His
flesh
natural armor, but it when he becomes a zombie, he just takes on the zombie stat block. So his
so he
natural
didn't-
scales don't.
Frustrating.
They don't. help.
Okay, if it's natural armor, it doesn't count.
Yeah, the problem is that zombie is one thing, and it's not like a template.
No,
you
no, I
apply
understand.
to-
But like last time, the zombie was wearing armor, so it had the extra armor for the Elven one.
Yes, no, this one just isn't wearing any armor.
This one isn't.
Yeah,
wearing-
let me find
Disgusting naked fish, man.
a zombie for you.
Gross and sluffy. No.
Alright, so I should be able to.
His hard scales just like sloughed right off.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like Jewel would probably still eat that. As
Look.
I mean,
Jewel
not once.
has standards.
I mean, once it
Thank
becomes
you very much.
undead,
Garbage
like,
pile.
I feel like there's some
He-
kind of necromantic
He lives in the
energy.
equivalent of a jumble sale.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
a thrift store, not a garbage pile. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have ownership over that
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. I gotta give them to you. Hang on.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So when you're talking about the rights of skeleton that you've raised, as opposed to that, you'd have ownership of him.
No, I feel like a bonership is something totally different.
Okay, now he's my
I
friend.
was
though.
gonna say I don't know if you want fun.
Now he's my friend.
Okay,
Do you
good.
want-
You have a zombie now.
I pat him on the
That's
mushy
lovely.
sahuagin head,
Okay.
and I say, "Now you'll work for me."
Yeah, he does. He's dead now.
There are zombie Morlocks, aren't there? Murgles, that's what they're called.
Murgles, yeah. Yeah. There's also Lacedons, which are ghouls that are from people who have drowned, which is different.
I don't know what that is. I'm talking about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know. I'm talking about D&D, this game that we're playing.
Yeah, I don't care about that one.
Okay. All right. So you have that. You're doing that. That takes a minute for you to cast it, right? Okay. All right.
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay. So that's good. And then while that's happening, yeah, Jewel is exploring. So yeah, Jewel, there are treasure chests, like little coffers down here. And then I will draw, and I'm going to draw them with a line rather than trying to freehand a straight line. Basically 2 like weapon racks. Let's put them here and here. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Lots and lots of weapons on them.
There's.
The room over here, if you peer around the corner, if you look into that room, you see a room of plain stone construction containing organized heaps of metal nails, hooks, and buckles, along with some leather belts and straps lying on the floor.
So I think she's gonna go back to the group.
Okay.
Do you know when I get 4th level animate dead, I can get 3 creatures just straight away.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who lived here before them? It was lizard. people.
Lizard people, yep.
Yeah, lizard people.
Lizard folks.
Do lizard folk have metallurgy?
I think so. Yeah. I think it depends. They're depicted with a tortoise
They've always
shell.
got shell shields and like bone weapons.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends. These ones have access to like bog iron probably because of the
Probably.
swamps nearby. Yeah, so I think it's reasonable to assume
Or
that
what
they
little
have
iron I guess they
some-
are stockpiling.
Some
Right.
some Iron Age technology. Plus they trade for it and stuff. Yeah.
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 Just
That makes sense.
interesting.
Jewel goes kind of back to the group and just points out that there are some smaller empty rooms that may be more defensible if we want to take said rest rather than, waiting here where the guard was summoned to.
That's a
Very
fair
good.
point. Yes. If we're going to rest, I think I'm the only one who really needs it. But
We could all use a
Jewel
little.
is at 13 hit points, so she could certainly spend a hit die or two.
all right then.
I
Now,
have
this place is a bit different from the Dungeon of the Mad Mage because this is an actively used like military outpost, so the likelihood of there being patrols is pretty high. But if you could find somewhere to hide from them, you might be able to buy yourself an hour. But if you just go into a room and like close the door, they'll probably find you if they come by.
So what you're saying is there's a secret door somewhere nearby and we must find it.
I mean, you can look around.
We
and
can
see.
also scout more.
Yeah, you
so
can keep
far.
looking. You haven't run into anything.
if we we don't necessarily need to take a long rest. I can cast Prayer of Healing in 10 minutes and it will give you 2d8 plus 4.
It's mostly the cutting words
Okay.
and inspiration that I get back on a short rest that I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my question.
So
Yeah, I think we're probably safe as long as I take the lead for a bit. That was probably like 2 patrols, or maybe 3. So, and we'll see if we can find that area that we could.
Yeah, I mean, anybody
hide.
within range, anyone that would have heard the gong sort of immediately would have come running.
Right.
So now what you're kind of leaning into is not so much people coming to the alert, but people who are like, wait, shouldn't they have come back around by now? Like, where's that patrol? They haven't checked in.
So
They
did you
should
say
have
that there were weapons
bombed
on these?
I don't hear the all clear bong. Yeah, there are weapons all over those. Give me.
Can I equip my Zombo?
No,
oh
zombies
wait,
can't use weapons.
yeah, okay,
Skeletons can.
I forgot which is which.
Wait,
I give him one and then he just like drops it, and then I like try and put it back in his hand, and I like say like smush his hand around it, and it's just like.
He throws it on the ground.
No, I think it's just that his fingers just like don't close.
It's like a little kid in a pram. You give it to him, and you like hold on to it, and you turn around, and you look back, and it's like on the floor.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
So let me describe what is in the armory rack. So there are enough spears, tridents. Actually, I guess if you're taking an inventory of what they're up against, the armory currently contains 60 spears, 30 tridents, 10 glaives, and 20 warhammers.
How long would it take to smash all of them?
I mean, we don't need to smash all of them. Isn't there a room with a door right here? We could just make Jewel force lock the door.
I believe what Dave wants to do, what A wants to do is like break the weapons so they can't use them later.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but at least for the moment,
Yeah, it's less about now and more about like there's going to be a fight.
Oh.
Yeah, if we're thinking about their capability, if they can't arm themselves, they are less of a threat, is my thought.
If
Sorry,
they
Adam, could you repeat those numbers for me? I'm just gonna write them down.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
60, 30,
I'll copy.
10.
I'll just copy paste them.
something.
Jewel, were you interested in the coffers?
What if we just put them all in that bag you have, 8?
That's kind of that would potentially be.
Can you imagine if we were just like, and we stole their armory? Like,
Yeah, we'd have to start looking at how much things weigh, because that sounds like it would be approaching sort of capacity for the bag at that point. Which we could do. We do some math quick.
I'm not going to do it. I have 8 intelligence.
I'm the
Is that what
smartest.
it's called when you send Dave's character out to learn something and then they come back and tell you?
Yes.
okay, so where did everybody go? We're behind.
Oh, we went to the bottom left, bottom right. Sorry.
Yes, yeah, down through this into the armory down here.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Jewel, you want to go over to the boxes there and take a look? Okay, all right. So they're just like metal and they're matching. They're metal and wood. They look like they've been like waterlogged, basically. Like they look like they've been scavenged off the bottom of the sea. Like they have barnacles on them still and what have you. But they're shut and they seem like they're still sealed as far as you can tell.
In the locked and closed kind of shut.
I don't know. Do you want to? I usually I want to give you an opportunity to like check for traps. Or
Would
whatever.
like to investigate them
Yeah,
and
get a
then
closer
open
look.
them.
Okay.
This is her jam.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, she will.
Okay, thank you.
22.
Okay, they're not trapped. They're not even locked.
She pops them open.
Knives. So many knives. Both of them. Just full of knives. 2 boxes
That's
full
a
of
lot of knives.
full of
2
daggers.
boxes full of knives.
2 knife boxes. One of them has the player's handbook in it. The other has the Dungeon Master's Guide. So yeah, there's just like so many, and they're sheathed, but yeah.
Oh, how many knives though? Because I'm doing maths right now.
Yes, if you'd like to inventory the knives, 75 total.
What
They're
if
daggers? Yeah.
They are daggers with scabbards. Yep.
What if we put them on the boat?
I feel like our boat might sink with this much on it.
It would be really funny if the sahuagin found you and they think you're here to steal their weapon. Dagger thieves.
Well,
I
then,
don't.
We've done the numbers. We've run the numbers, and
Yeah.
yes, I can put everything in the bag.
Yeah!
if you want.
Do it.
Pouring knives into the bag.
All of the whole armory into
Do
the
it.
Okay, so I mean that'll take time to put every weapon in the armory into your bag of holding. But I think you could certainly do that.
I think we should do it. And then
Yeah,
they had limited armory back at Saltmarsh.
Yeah, to go back and be like, not only did we steal their
Right,
weapons,
not
we
only
brought
did
them
steal
for
their
you.
shit, but here's some for you.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I should.
fuck
You
it,
know
let's
what?
do
I
it.
should start making a list of like things you have done to impact the Sahuagin fighting force. So let's
That
go.
would be great.
So,
I have inventoried all the items we're bringing back.
okay, so Sahuagin.
Okay.
What do we want to call this? Operation Recon, like.
Yeah, fish
Yeah,
bump.
Operation Recon ! Full
Yeah,
capital
all
letters.
caps.
It sounded like he called it Operation Fish Bump, which is pretty good.
Call it Operation Definitely a Stealth Mission.
Okay, so you've killed how many total? You did a check earlier, Ren, right?
Yeah, we've killed 18 Sahuagin so far.
Okay.
18 is, and that included 2 priests, 2 champions, and
Mm-hmm.
3 Karl Smashers.
2 champions and 2 smashers. I think 3 actually. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. All right. I'll keep track of those counts. And then you stole all the weapons from room 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we're playing an old school adventure game where you get to the end and it's like you got 97 points out of a total of 100. Okay, so stole all weapons. And actually, little trivia for people who might not know this. This is how old D&D adventures used to be scored when you played them competitively. There would be a list of things in the back of the book where any of those actions would earn the characters points. And so if you, for example, stole or destroyed all the weapons in the Sahuagin armory, that might net you 25 points. And when you get to the end, you would get a score, and then they would crown people like, you won this adventure. Yeah, it was really weird and cool. Stole all weapons in area 9. Okay, great. Yeah, and they used to have like multiple dungeon masters. So like you'd move from table to table with your group. You'd bring your team to Gen Con and you'd do an encounter with one GM, then you'd move to another GM and another group would enter the dungeon and do that encounter again.
It would be, I think it would be really fun if we could do, if like something like that was possible for 5e. But I don't know how balanced first edition is, but 5th feels like it might be a little loose.
I mean, you'd have to just pick all the best shit and play to win, right? But that's how they did it. Though there were RP things you get points for too. The other rooms in this area, because Joel, you had a chance to look through both of those. Let's see here. That's 10 and 5, I think. Okay. So this room is another plain stone room containing coils of rope and heaps of animal hides scattered on the floor. A few metal nails lie scattered around nearby. It seems like most of this stuff is just thrown into this room, whereas the other one has organized piles of different material. And then this big room that you're looking into from here, it has like a subsection down here. And this room looks to be intended to be used as a barracks, but is not finished. There are lidless coffers laying kind of about the room. There are 3 kind of sub rooms along the south wall, and propped against the center of the north wall up here, there's some stoneworking tools up there. In these 3 little containment areas, this room, this first one, appears to be a quarters. It's an austere room with a small table with 2 chairs. There is a stone coffer with its lid open, is propped against the wall, and it is empty. The one next to it is a similar room, right, identical to the one near it. And then lastly, over here, there is a bunch of chunks of chiseled stone, debris, and broken equipment. There's some like junk in this room.
Are they
looks
digging somewhere?
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're renovating.
Huh.
I
May
didn't
I
think of these fish boys as craftsmen. Oh, who cares?
Yes, I was over by those because I was going to ask, do they count as mason's tools?
They are described as, I think, stoneworking tools.
Yeah, it's just mason's tools are what are in the book.
Yeah. Dozens of stoneworking tools. So yeah, I think they would qualify.
Okay, sweet, because I want to grab those, because 8 likes picking up hobbies.
Okay. There are more of them than you can personally use, so you have to like
Yeah,
you can get a set, but you leave some behind.
Totally fine.
Okay.
Is this hallway that Jill's standing by, is that the same one that she saw before when she...
Yes, that was the other thing I was going to do. I haven't turned on Fog of War.
Yeah.
So I will do that. Cool. All right. So we may need to reload. And actually, that's good timing because we got to take a break. So yeah, if you want to turn on the Advanced Fog of War, I've enabled it for this map. And I'll give you an opportunity to walk back through the area you were in, refresh Roll20. And everybody take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll keep on playing through Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll be back in just a bit.